Hi everyone, this is Mira with Star Sisters Intuition. How is everyone doing today? Leave me a comment down below to tell me how you're doing. So for today's reading, we're finding out what messages your spirit guides have for you. I'm gonna pull 4 cards and there'll be the 4 piles. So pile number 1, pile number 2, kind of feel like this one for pile number 3, and this one for pile number 4. These are the different piles. Let me just adjust it. And I'm gonna add the crystals right now. Here are the crystals. We have rose quartz. It's a rose quartz heart. We have a clear quartz tower, an amethyst, and green aventurine star. So pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Pick whichever pile or crystal is calling to you most, and that's going to be your pile. If 2 or more are calling to you, then there may be a message for you in both or more than one. Just trust your intuition. It'll guide you to the right pile. The pile timestamps are going to be listed in the description box below. And yeah, let's head into the readings. Bye. Hi, pile number 1, you have chosen the rose quartz heart. I'm going to put it right here. So this is your spirit guide, and we'll be taking the tarot deck to see what messages they have for you. You have the Beaver spirit. Lay a solid foundation. Very interesting. Actually put it right there. Okay. Now let's take your tarot cards and find out what message the Beaver spirit has for you today. Move that up so you can see the cards. I'll fix it later. Okay, and then kind of feel like this one for 4, and this one. Okay. And before we get into the tarot portion, I like to pull 1 affirmation card for you that will either something that's going to help you in this with this message, something that will help you, or just a affirmation you can say to yourself, whatever, however you take it. Ooh, okay, well, it fell on the floor. 1 second. So we have present. I think this makes perfect sense because you have being in the present moment and laying a solid foundation. In order to lay a solid foundation, you have to be in the present moment. Of course, always thinking of the future in the sense of like keeping it in mind while learning from your past, but staying focused on the present. I'll include a picture of it so you can read it. Your first card is the Page of Cups. Then we have the King of Wands, Death, This makes so much sense now. Okay, the King of Pentacles and the Tower. All right. I'm going to take a second to understand the message and I'll be right back. So I think right now you're going through a time of massive transformation. It seems like there's like a really big shift coming your way and a new journey, or a new, not new journey, but something new is coming your way, and it's calling you to have this transformation, to put to death those things that no longer serve you, because you have, not only do you have the Death card, but you also have the Tower card, and then you have 2 kings and a page. So what it kind of tells me is like, this is not a small transformation. It's not anything small. It's actually rather big, and I think you've already kind of started this journey. You're starting to walk this journey, and so I feel like it'll take a little bit of dedication and effort, and maybe it'll seem like it's taking a while for this to fully transform, but this transformation is happening so you can lay your solid foundation, so you can start manifesting the things that you are trying to. And I think being in the present moment will really help you realize what no longer serves you, and by realizing that and by understanding that, you'll be able to put those things to rest and move forward from them. They're no longer going to be hindering you, I kind of feel like. And with the King of Wands here, it's almost like using that fire within you to create the life that you do want, the foundation that you do want. What does that foundation look like to you? However that foundation looks, with the rose quartz, it could also be a self-love and like a healing journey. And I kind of get that because you have the Page of Cups, and so it's like starting off on this journey in order to build your foundation. By building your solid foundation in love, through love, not like love for another person, but love for yourself, and using that love for yourself to truly allow your confidence to come through. Allowing your confidence to shine through is a big message because you have the King of Wands. And I think, yeah, doing some deep healing, inner healing, breaking that old foundation, the foundation that doesn't serve you. It already has a lot of cracks. You know, it's already broken. It's just about removing it to set in its place a new and solid foundation. And with the Tower here, you notice how like the actual tower is remaining, but can you see that? But the top is broken, so it's like starting from the top down, I feel like. And because we have the crows coming out, it's like just allowing yourself to truly come out who you actually are, allowing that to show. And I think that will show more and more as you start to build this new foundation by living in the present and going on this self-love and self-healing journey. Because oftentimes I feel we may dedicate too much time to other people and to other people's wants and needs, and because of that, our wants and needs kind of take a back burner. They just don't get the importance they need. So with this, I feel like it's really calling you to take the time to heal yourself, to love yourself fully, lay that solid foundation, and then you can choose to help others. You can choose to help who you wish to help, and when it starts to kind of invade your space, you can say, no, I need to take some time for myself, and do that. But right now we have to take a lot of time for ourselves so that we can heal and become what we want to be, so we can lay our foundation. And in this way, you'll find that the people around you, actually, not only do they respect you, but they love you for who you are. You'll find who truly loves you, I think. And now, I think that's all I'm getting here. I'm going to take some messages from this. All the decks that I'm using are going to be listed below. Messages from Beaver Spirit. Can we please get some messages from Beaver Spirit? So you have, Daisy, believe and trust in happiness, 100%. I think that maybe there's parts of you that gives too much to others, and so it drains your own energy, and you're not able to truly be happy because of that. Even when you're in a happy situation, you're not present. Orchid, your uniqueness is always perfectly lovely. Yeah, just be you. Embrace your uniqueness. Embrace who you are, because by doing that, you're going to be able to build the most solid foundation, and it won't waver. It will be flexible enough to where you can adapt to new situations, but it's not going to just break and be so flexible that, anything and everything can lay an imprint on it. Blushing bride, your intentions and heart deserve to be known. Yeah, maybe there's some things, like I was saying, that you give too much to other people, and so your own opinions, thoughts, and feelings kind of tend to get placed on a back burner. So we need to stop doing this. I know it's easier said than done, but it will help you so much to go on this self-love journey. And that doesn't mean you can't care for others. That doesn't mean you can't love somebody else. That just means that we put ourselves first so that we can give to others in a whole way, not by draining our own empty cup, if that makes sense. And that's your reading. I'm closing this reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to do it for you. I'm so grateful to be able to do these readings. I learn so much every time I do them. So thank you very much. And I hope you have a great day. If this reading resonated with you, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more, definitely hit the notification icon so you know when we upload. And leave a comment. I love to hear your guys' opinions. I want to know more about you guys. So leave a comment in the comment section, and just tell me tell me your story. Thank you. Hi, pile number 2. Thank you for joining me for this reading. You have chosen the the clear quartz tower. The last pile was the rose quartz. Okay, so maybe some of you were drawn to both piles. I don't know. So here we have your spirit guide, your spirit animal guide, and we'll be taking your tarot decks to see, or the tarot deck to see what messages your spirit animal guide has for you. So you have the Seahorse spirit, watch and wait. Very interesting. Okay, so let me put that right there. It's a really pretty card. It's super pretty. Anyways, okay. Now let's pull your tarot cards and see what messages your spirit animal guide has for you today. So I see your animal guide has quite a few messages today. All right, let me adjust these. And then before we get into your tarot, I always like to pull one affirmation card. This affirmation card, it can just be an affirmation that you say to yourself. It can be something that will help you better understand the message. It could be anything. It's just however you take it. So your affirmation is boundless joy. Okay. I'll insert a picture so you can read the affirmation. Now let's get into your tarot. We have the Six of Cups. Wow. The King of Wands. The Page of Cups. Very interesting. You also have Moonlight and Death. So I definitely think some of you should go check pile number 1, because not only did I accidentally call this the rose quartz, but pile number 1 also had something similar to this. Definitely not this exact message, but something similar. So let me gather my thoughts and I will see you again. So a very distinct message that I'm getting is to take some time out for yourself so that you can do things that you enjoy doing, things that put you in a place of serenity and peace. You know, in this Six of Cups, it shows this girl reading a book. So, and she looks very happy while doing it. So I think through this you'll gain a lot of wisdom in this, like, it's almost like a rest period. It's time for you to rest. There might have been I feel like you've been putting in a lot of work towards your journey, and right now it's the time to rest and recuperate so that you can start this, so you can continue. I don't think it's starting a new journey. I think it's continuing the transformation you're already going through. Maybe some of you are fresh in this journey and you've done a lot of transformation, but I also feel like there's others of you who have been putting in or who have been doing this self-healing journey for a while now. And either way, I think it's calling you to take some time to rest and rejuvenate and reflect. I think through this rest and rejuvenation, you'll have time to do some deeper reflections and because this is the Star card and it comes after the Tower, the Tower, so your tower's already broken. You've already like broken that old foundation that's not serving you, and now you're moving on. You're moving towards finding what does serve you. And I think that's going to take a little bit of time, so patience maybe. And yeah, with the boundless joy and this, I totally forgot about this, but the boundless joy and the Six of Cups is kind of reminding me of like taking time to really enjoy all of the things that you do. So if it's drawing that you truly enjoy, sitting down and just drawing to your heart's content and just enjoying it, enjoying every moment of it. Of course, you know, life happens, so we can't always do those things, but just taking, even if it's 15 minutes, just taking 15 minutes to do something that you truly enjoy, because it's kind of going to bring your childlike energy out, you know. It's going to bring that the childhood innocence and love, or like what we associate with children. It'll bring that out so that you can see the different aspects of your life that you want to change, and maybe how you want to go about changing them. It's also, while we can see what we need to change, it's equally as important to know how to change it. And sometimes we put so much pressure on ourselves to change, you know, aspects of our lives that we might not like. But through that pressure, all that happens is you become stressed. So I think it's about releasing that pressure and knowing that the change is going to happen, just trusting and knowing that the change is going to happen, and being patient and just doing the things you love in the meanwhile. Because through that releasing of stress, you'll be able to find how to maybe fix your current situation without beating your head, you know, to figure it out. Figuratively, of course. So, because like with the Death card, I just see like, wow, I just noticed something. So watch and wait has 53. 53 is 8, and then you have the Star card is also breaks down to an 8 because it's a 17, which breaks into an 8. So it's like watching and waiting will answer those questions for you. In this particular depiction of the Star card, they also look like they're watching and waiting, if you can see. So you'll be able to gain a new perspective that will help you in putting to death the things that no longer serve you, and it will allow for this new energy to really transform, and it's almost like getting the ball rolling. And with the King of Wands, again, I feel like doing things that bring that passion and that inner light out. I see a lot of light here, so I think by truly bringing out your inner light, allowing it to show, is going to help you tremendously put to death anything and everything that needs to be put to death. Now I'm going to take some messages from the Seahorse spirit. Just short and sweet messages. I definitely feel like the Seahorse spirit wants you to take some time out and find yourself again. Find the love for life. Poppy. Remember who you wanted to be. Isn't that just So yeah, definitely coming back to the things that bring you joy. Coming back to who you are, your core being. Lily, good partnerships are made of equal amounts of positivity. I think the main message with this one is knowing that you cannot give to others if you have not given to yourself. And in order to be in an equal partnership and with good vibes all around, you have to have filled your cup. So I think that's what you're being called to do. And maybe that's why you, if you did resonate with or were drawn towards pile number 1, I think it's a very similar message, slightly different, but very similar. Cherry blossom, return quietly now and be at peace. So exactly, like, just take this time to really dive deep within you and be patient. Allow the stillness to bring about your passions and joys, and just, yeah, take some time out, is what I hear. Take some time out to be with you. You know, I feel like in this busy world, we tend to want to always be with somebody else, or, you know, we want, like, for example, if it's somebody accomplished something, we want to take them out or get them something nice or do something for them. But why don't we do that for ourselves too? Like, and an accomplishment isn't necessarily like a work accomplishment or a career accomplishment or anything like that. It could just be getting over a hurdle, breaking a bad habit. Any of those things are an accomplishment. And so we should reward ourselves. It doesn't have to be something grand. It could be something small, you know, making your favorite cup of tea. It could be as small as that. But rewarding yourself and taking the time to be with yourself. You know, spend some time with you so you can get to know you. These are all the messages that I'm getting for you. I'm now closing this reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to do it for you. It's such a blessing, honestly, to be able to do these readings and to learn. I learn so much every time. So thank you for sharing your energies with me. If this reading resonated with you and you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more readings, hit the bell icon so you get notified when we upload, and leave me a comment in the comment section. Tell me how your day is going. Tell me your story. I love to get to know you, get to know who you are and how your journey's been. What things have you overcame? I love to know all of that. I'm sending you my love and light. See you. Hi, pile number 3. You have chosen the Amethyst. And this is your reading. I'm going to place it right here. This is your spirit animal guide. And we will take the tarot deck to find out what messages they have for you today. So you have the Nightingale spirit. Love is all around. It's really so beautiful. I love this deck. All the decks that I'll be using in this reading are listed below, by the way. So now we're going to take your tarot cards to see what message the Nightingale spirit has for pile number 3. What message does the Nightingale spirit have for pile number 3? I feel like it's a very solid message, very active message. All Alright, and before we get into your tarot cards and see the message, I want to pull an affirmation. Now, this affirmation can just be an affirmation you say to yourself, something you may need to work on, or it could just be a general message for you. It's open to interpretation. All right. So you have balanced. I will include a picture of the card so you can read it. That's kind of interesting because love is all around and balance. So maybe there needs to be some balance in your love life. I don't know. We'll see. Let's get to the messages. You have the King of Swords, the World card, the Three of Swords, Temperance, so definitely balance, yeah, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Let me take a moment to receive your messages and I'll be right back. So, I see that you're starting the next phase of your journey. We have the World card here, right in front of, or right behind the King of Swords. So I think what this is saying is to seek some help and some guidance on how you can best enter this next phase in your life, this new journey. It's gonna require you to leave some things behind, some things that maybe you're currently attached to. Maybe there's something that you don't want to leave behind. It's going to cause a little bit of pain, a little bit of hurt to leave this behind, but it's so worth it because, I mean, it's worth leaving it behind in the sense that it will allow you to grow into your truest potential and reach this like fulfillment, this happiness and independence, I kind of feel like. But of course, it's never easy to leave something behind, something that we've maybe grown accustomed to, something that we're attached to. In this depiction of the Three of Swords, it's the story of Hansel and Gretel, where their father leaves them in the woods. I don't know if you can see that. And he does so because, well, long story short, he doesn't have the resources to continue providing for them. So his new wife thinks it's best to leave them behind. Now, it causes him great pain, and I think that's the same thing here. It's going to cause you some pain to leave those attachments behind. But ultimately, I think, like in this story, something I just got is that Hansel and Gretel end up finding their way back to the cottage anyways, and through a series of events end up reconnecting with their father, and the stepmom passes away, so it's just them again. And so maybe it's a little difficult for you right now to leave those attachments behind, but I think if those things are meant to stay to be in your life, they'll find their way back to you. But through that journey, you'll have grown so much more, so now you'll be able to truly appreciate and like you'll be able to truly have and hold those attachments because you've already gone on your journey. So I kind of feel like this is like a journey that you are taking alone. Of course, for some of you, it could be with other people, but I kind of feel like this is like you're taking this journey alone. It's a new step, a new completely foreign thing for you. And it'll require you to learn some balance. And I just remembered the Nightingale spirit says love is all around. So understanding that even if you're leaving this thing behind, you still have love around you. You're not alone. So even if you are physically alone, you're never actually alone. And using that to help you move forward and find this balance and this happiness. It's kind of interesting because you have the Temperance right in between the Three of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. So it's like balancing your that emotion almost of sadness of leaving this thing behind, and of happiness on gaining that which you want. It's almost like gaining the thing you've been manifesting. So maybe you have been manifesting some freedom, maybe some more independence, some greater opportunity, something along those lines. And now that it's here, it's going to require you to, again, move away, because we have the Three of Swords centering your reading. So it's going to require you to move away from something and to explore and to grow. And through it, I think you're finding balance. I think you'll be finding out how to balance these different emotions, because we are human and we have emotions, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just about not allowing your emotions to dictate your life, and maybe not allowing them to keep you stuck in one place, keep you from moving forward, and learning how to balance that, you know. That is what I see here. Let me see if I get any other messages before I pull some last cards. See that you have gone through an extremely rigorous transformation, and it's now coming to its like fruition, and it's so beautiful, like this journey that you've been on and the new one that you're embarking on. I don't think it was easy, this old journey, but it looks like you've gone through it and you've come out the victor, and now you're truly able to continue forward. There might have been a period of stagnancy too, or not stagnancy, because we're never truly stagnant, but a really slow period. And I think now things are finally picking up, and it looks really beautiful. With the Forge, I'm getting that like this is all about building that the thing that you're manifesting, this new opportunity, whatever it is, it's about building it so that you can reach this Nine of Pentacles. Because this is like a forge. They build different things. They can build swords, they can build armor, they can build horseshoes. Like there's so many things that they build, and they have to utilize all of the different elements. They need to utilize that in order to create the best whatever it is that they're building, the best of it, like the strongest, the hardiest, but also the most flexible things. So it's kind of like, again, that balance, finding out how to bring that balance into your life. And I see you doing it. I see you finding that balance, because you're reaching this Nine of Pentacles. I see that, like that fulfillment, that happiness. And it could be materially, but it could also just be all encompassing. And maybe it'll take a little bit of time to figure that out, and that's okay. Just have patience. Understand that you are loved. You have love around you. You're not alone, though you may physically be alone. That I don't know, but mentally and spiritually, you're not alone. In this journey, you're not alone. There's going to be people that are helping you, whether you see them or not. I feel like your spirit guides are really helping you. They're not as hands-on maybe, but I definitely feel like their presence is there and they're helping you. They kind of want you to figure this out in a way that's going to make sense for you rather than them doing it for you. Does that make sense? And because you have a bird here and a bird type creature here, I see, and then like the world, I see a lot of freedom and independence coming your way. And maybe that's what you were manifesting, freedom and independence in your job, in your life, I don't know, maybe even in your education. It could be many things, but yeah, I definitely see that coming your way. So good job. All right. And then the amethyst has been for the longest time known as a protection stone. So it could also, your spirit guides, your animal spirit guide could be also telling you that, sorry, I just spit, that you are protected and cared for, and there's love around you, and that even though it may be a solo journey, you're still loved and protected. Now we will take any last messages for pile number 3 from the Nightingale spirit. Any last message? Okay, you have carnation. Keep going, keep growing, be unstoppable. Yes, just continue on. I know sometimes it is a lot harder to do that, but I feel like you're finding it within you to do it, and you are doing it. I feel like you're growing. You're becoming this beautiful light that's just shining. All right. Sorry about that, my camera died. Anyways, so the second card, I don't know where it died, but the first one you had was keep going, keep growing, and be unstoppable, carnation. So again, just being that force in your life. And then we have lily of the valley, happiness is found with your purpose. So yeah, again, like understanding and focusing on your purpose through this new journey that you're embarking on, and it'll bring you so much happiness. It'll make it so you may not forget this, obviously, but it'll help you in dealing with it. Chrysanthemum, be here always with willing hands and heart. So I just think that means on your journey, on this journey, it's for you. So just be there, be in the present with that journey, and just open yourself up to the newness and the beautiful opportunity that's coming your way. That's kind of what I hear here. Anyways, that's your reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this beautiful reading for you. I'm so happy for you, and I'm really excited to see like how this journey develops. Please leave me comments in the comment section below. Tell me about this journey. I would really love to know anything you'd like to tell me. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And definitely hit the bell icon to be notified when we upload. And yeah, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. This is your reading. You have chosen the green Aventurine star. I'm going to put it right there. And this is your animal spirit guide. We have cat spirit, claim your independence. I'm kind of feeling like, it's really interesting. I'll save it. Anyways, we have your tarot cards now that we're going to take. What message does cat spirit have for pile number 4? Did I call you pile number 3? I can't remember. I meant pile number 4. This is pile number 4. Get any messages from cat spirit for pile number 4. What message does cat spirit have? Alright. And before I get into the reading, I want to take an affirmation card as well. I like taking one affirmation card, and this could be an affirmation you might want to say to yourself. It could be related to the reading. It's open to interpretation. So. Okay. You have healthy as your affirmation. Now let's get into your reading. I'll take a picture of this. I'll have a picture of this so that you can read the card. Okay. We have, the 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay, then we have the Page of Swords. You have the King of Swords. Interesting. You have the 7 of Wands. And you have the Moon card. Okay, so let me take a second to get the message is clear, and then I'll come right back. What I see here is that you're being called to start planning, start thinking about what you want to achieve. Maybe there's something you're trying to manifest, and that's kind of what I get here, because like the 10 of Cups can also be about manifestation. So maybe there's something you're trying to manifest, and you need to start planning and preparing for it. Yeah, planning, preparing, thinking, and doing some like evaluation. And with the 7 of Wands, like the 7 of Wands can talk about confrontation of sorts. So maybe there's things that you have to confront, whether it's like things within you that you have to confront, or things outside of you. Just there's something that you need to confront. That's going to come to you once you start to think and contemplate. And because we start off with the 10 of Cups, I think this is a really like a happy and calm, like there's just a lot of calm energy. It might seem a little mysterious. Maybe the road ahead isn't quite as clear as you thought, and there might be some changes too that end up happening. Maybe some changes that you need to make. One of the other messages that I got is that now, because you're entering like this, there's some newness here, and because you're entering this really new phase, you've got to spend some time thinking about your habits and whether they're healthy and conducive to your new lifestyle, to the new things that you're trying to bring in. Taking some time to really dig deep, evaluate. Maybe this is also like confronting yourself, looking within and finding out what those habits are. And maybe you already know what those habits are, but now it's about breaking them. Like with the cat, is starting to just do what you need to do in order to live the life you want to live. yeah, claiming your independence, being independent of these habits that are not serving you anymore. It's also kind of interesting that you've chosen the green Aventurine, because this is also very closely related to like wealth and material stuff. So I kind of feel like this is in dealing with your material, your day-to-day life, the things you interact with. Maybe it has to do with food as well. I kind of got food, so like eating healthier, not indulging so much in food that's just going to weigh you down and make you heavy feeling. And while it's okay to eat, like, it's okay to have a sweet here and there, it's okay to eat those kinds of foods occasionally, I think it's calling you to start to reevaluate the types of foods you eat on a daily basis. Not so much occasional food, but like your everyday food. What are you eating? Is it allowing you to think clearly? Is it allowing you to stay calm and collected and focused? Because what we eat is what we become, right? So if you're eating foods that are... My camera cut out, sorry about that. But we might be a little bit distracted right now from our main focus. And so your animal spirit guide wants you to focus more. When a cat is going in for, like, when it's hunting, it's extremely focused on its prey. So applying that, being extremely focused on the thing you're trying to attain. There also maybe like you're trying to bring something in. There may be something that you're trying to do or make time for. I just got a message. You might be wanting to switch your career. This is for a few people. You might be trying to switch your career or get a new job or something along those lines. Maybe even switch your major. But you're not giving enough time in your day. You're not giving enough time in your day to start working on the new thing, the new career that you want, the new major you want, the new job you want. Like, there's not enough time being given to that. So I think those are the two things, is like creating healthy habits and focusing in on what you want. And they kind of go hand in hand, because when you have healthy habits, you're going to be focused on maintaining those healthy habits, and because of that, you'll be focused on attaining your goals, whatever those goals might look like for you. It's going to vary, again, because this is a general reading, it's going to vary from person to person, but overall, I see you being called to focus your energy, sit down, take some time to really focus on what you want, what goals you have, maybe setting some short-term and long-term goals. This doesn't always mean that you have to stick to those goals so rigidly that if a new opportunity presents itself or something new that could be better comes in, you're not willing to take it because of a strict goal you set. It's basically calling you not to be so strict and so rigid. Allow for some flexibility, but definitely setting goals, staying focused, and taking time to evaluate how much time we're spending on what we want and how much time we're spending on things that don't actually serve us. So being mindful of where we're spending our time. And that could be the confrontation that needs to happen, like with yourself. You just gotta ask yourself, like, am I spending my time wisely? Is this like benefiting me? Taking the time to think about that, allowing for healthy habits to come in, and through that, I see you claiming that independence of yours. Yeah, now I don't really get anything else other than that. Could be also spending some time to care for yourself, and also could be the people you love. Maybe in this journey there's been some times where we tend to like, sometimes when we're working on ourselves we might end up not giving the proper care to those we love. So it might also be like giving the proper care to yourself and the people you love as well. So let's take some last messages from the cat spirit for pile number 4. Any last messages from cat spirit for pile number 4? So we have Poppy, remember who you wanted to be. So yeah, like staying focused on your goals, what you want, who you want to be. Because it's important to know who you want to be as well as what you want to achieve. Because who you want to be is going to relate or be related to what you want to achieve, right? So then we have Carnation. Keep going, keep growing, and be unstoppable. It's interesting because this came out for the last pile as well. So it's like just staying focused and continuing to grow and improve and move forward. Then we have Barania. Barania? I don't know how to pronounce that. Do not fear or doubt the new paths ahead. Yes, like just stay focused. Take the time. So like the Page of Swords in this deck, the Child of Challenges, she's lost in the forest, but that doesn't mean she's scared. She's actually rather calm because she's going to take her time to figure out her bearings. She's going to figure out where she is by sitting down and thinking about it rather than running around scared, because by doing that you're going to become more lost. So if you just take the time to sit down and think, then you'll find out how to move forward. But that requires you not to doubt or fear those paths. Because of the Green Aventurine, I think this has to do with your career, but again, it could be a plethora of things. Yeah, that's all we have for your reading. That's all the messages I'm getting. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you guys. I'm so grateful and blessed to be able to do this. Please leave in the comment section below any messages that you want to share and anything that you have to say about this reading. I love reading your guys' stories, and I like connecting to you in that way. So tell us, how has this journey been? You know, if there's any struggles, you know, this is a community where we can help each other grow and flourish. So if you are having struggles, definitely write them in the comment section. Somebody else might be able to help you out in a way that, you know, we sometimes other people can help us better than we even know or think, because they maybe have gone through it, they have a different perspective. So there's a lot of things at play there. But yes, definitely leave your experiences and stories in the comment section below. If you liked this reading, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Definitely hit the bell icon to be notified when we upload. And yeah, this is your reading, so thank you very much again, and see you in another reading. Bye!